Hello guys, my name is King and welcome back to a brand new video of Coffee Talk. And last time we left off, we were in the middle of meeting Gallet and Hyde, and they have a friendship dynamic of how they're a werewolf and vampires, and they had a peace treaty signed in like 1865, blah 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 blah. But their friendship dynamic is what we were focusing on. But another important aspect that we left on was Bailey's and Lua's relationship. And their relationship is between two different races, which is a succubus and a elf. They do not like each other very much, and when they told their parents that they were dating each other, their parents didn't like that. And so we left off in the middle of the turmoil where we don't know if they're together or not. We don't know if they're going to get back together. So we're going to continue off here. I think I'm going to do 3 days like I did last time. I think I did 3 days last time. I could have done 2 days. But if you want to check out the last video, the part 1, I will put it in the icon, the eye right in the right hand corner. You'll probably see it pop up as I'm talking about it, but yeah. So we're going to continue on and let's just dive right in. Thursday, September 24th, 2020. So we did only do 2 days. I think I'm going to do 3 days. I was able to check. So we did only do 2 days. 3 days it is then. I don't know why I restated that. I have a problem with restating things for no reason. The Evening Whispers, Thursday, September 24th, 2020. Despite losing a member, Super Smile's latest album sold 1 million copies. Stop workplace for racial profile, the Orcish Workers Union demands. Vlogging is now part of the curriculum at some private high schools. See, that vlogging excerpt, that's definitely something that might be a thing in private high schools pretty soon. Because when you think about it, everybody's changed. Everybody is going towards social media now. I mean, I'm doing this right now. It's going towards social media. So it's kind of weird. Kind of weird. That's kind of meta. Almost to a point where it's really meta. But yeah, let's start the day. Welcome. Yo. A cup of honey milk, please. Right away. I'm assuming it's milk, honey, and milk. Honey milk. Your honey milk is ready. Thank you. You're welcome. I just realized that's a female, and I put a deep voice on her. Hey King, there seems like there's a cat. Look. Oh my gosh, she got in with me. Relax, it's okay. Hey kitty cat. What are you looking for? Want some milk? Hi barista. Yes, I'd love some milk. Holy. You look like you've just seen a ghost. No, I mean, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to be rude. It's been a while since the last time I saw a Neko Mimi transforming. Neko Mimis. I'm for certain this is a Japanese thing, maybe a Japanese or a Chinese thing. I'm not too sure the culture aspect of it, but that is a cool way to be two breeds at the same time. But anyway, you rarely do that in public. I guess you don't have many Neko Mimi friends? I won't say I have. You folks usually use your feline form to commute, if I'm not mistaken. That's right. Well, commuting as a cat sounds more practical than commuting as a human. I mean, than commuting in a bipedal form. Kinda. Anyway, before we continue, Can I have my milk, please? I'm sorry. What kind of milk do you want? Just milk. No additional stuff or anything? I don't know why I'm asking, because she's a cat. So she would just want just milk. I don't know. It just seems very simple. Let's just get the milk. No milk, nothing else. So it's just milk, milk, milk. And a hot cup of milk, I might add. It says cool, but it's still warm. Because, like, it's still steaming. Fresh milk for the lady with the pretty smile. Thank you. Are you hitting on an underage girl? No, I was just giving her a compliment. Whoa, I don't think she's underage. Thank you for the compliment. It's really good. You're welcome. I don't think she's underage, because I think most of these people are like over 18, which is kind of this is going to sound wrong when I first say it, which is kind of unfortunate in the sense that, because a lot of people would make a lot of Rule 34 out of this stuff, and it's just kind of weird. It's weird. Yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. That's wrong the way I worded it. I'm gonna stop talking. What's a young girl like you doing alone this late? I'm not a young girl. I'm a grown up who could take care of themselves. You don't look like a grown up. What? I'm 18. Exactly my point. Yeah, that's exactly what I call too young. Well, I'm not an old lady like you, for sure. Besides, I've been earning a living since I was 13 years old. So I'm definitely not a kid anymore. How? I'm sure you know. Uh, I don't. Oh my, are you? Just say it. If this is something illegal. Whoa, Freya, why are you thinking like that? Why are you thinking like that? She's not offering up that kind of service, I believe. That's a weird way to think if she's only 18. Oh my gosh, that's so wrong. Freya, what is wrong with you? Or if you're in any danger, blink twice. Really? With a cute face like mine? Exactly. Seriously, you've never seen me on TV or social media? I don't want to sound like a snob, but I don't watch mainstream media. Pfft, snob. Part of the broke but woke movement, I see. Must be the broke part. I don't see you ordering any drinks. What, too broke for a cup of coffee? That's actually pretty funny. She roasted her. She's not that great for business, no. Oh, really? Sometimes I wonder, could this coffee shop survive without me? What are you waiting for, Grandma? Make your order. Is this some kind of maid cafe experiment or something? So what do you want to order? The usual. Oh man, I'm gonna get in the habit of saying this, but coffee, coffee, coffee. Your espresso is ready. As good as usual. Glad you liked it. Wait a minute. You do look familiar. Are you in a pop group? Are you Rachel Florencia? A member of the Super Smiles who just graduated and started her solo career? Oh, we heard of them in the newspaper that we just saw, so that's convenient. Uh-huh. You're not a lost cause after all, Grandma. That brings me back to my first question. What the hell are you doing here? Drinking milk? I'm serious. But you can see it with your own eyes, right? I'm really here to drink milk. Speaking of which, we should probably look at the Tome of the Trail and the stories. I forgot to check it. Birthday, February 29th. Wow, her birthday's on a leap year, so technically she would be, if she's 18, she's like 4 years old. That's interesting. Unless in this universe, there's no leap year. That's an interesting concept. That's a very interesting concept. Okay, let's check the Evening Whisper stories. Death Drives by Freya Fatima. September 24th, 2020. Death drives, but sometimes he commutes. When that happens, you know for sure because his presence is clear all over the news. Oh, there we go. I couldn't move it for some reason. Is it like, why are you traveling back up, sir? But still, mostly death drives. I realized this fact after returning from a long trip to Tokyo I took recently. As usual, I drive to work every day, thanks to the unreliable public transportation here. And I noticed that every day my life is always on the line. No, not on the line, as in we will eventually die and we don't know when on the line, as in we are all at war with everyone else. We're in the war between pedestrians, cyclists, motorcycles, cars, and everything else on the road. And during all of that, death is either driving or sitting in the car seat right next to us. Ever since realizing this, I started to drive more carefully. I drive as if my parents are sitting next to me and telling me to drive slower, because I know death does not like reckless driving, and he's not as forgiving as my parents. For some reason my controller's traveling up. I don't know what issue. No, it's just that weird glitch in this story. That's such a weird glitch. But at least we have Rachel's profile now. How come this coffee shop attracts so many weird people? Well, while we do have a lot of unusual customers, this is the first time we had a famous celebrity visit. To drink milk, no less. Yay, achievement unlocked. I'm assuming that's an actual achievement, but I'm gonna check that later. No, seriously. What are you doing here? Well, the usual young folks problems. I had a fight with my father, and so here I am. Ah, I see. I thought I pressed it. But is it okay for a celebrity like you to be alone this late? You don't need to worry about me. I could turn into a cat. Now I'm really worried. Anyway, what happened? My dad, we got into an argument. He doesn't like my line of work. He always saw my profession as something negative. But I love what I'm doing. What about your mother? What are her thoughts on your career choice? She passed away a few years ago. I'm so sorry to hear that. That's alright. Your dad know anything about the entertainment industry? We used to work a lot in showbiz decades ago. So yeah, he does know a thing or two. Good evening, King. Good evening, girls I never met before. I just saw you yesterday. Just kidding, Freya. Anyway, King. Yes, officer. I need something for my sore throat. Can you get a brother a cup of green tea with lemon and honey? Okay, cup of green tea. I just realized we do have more ingredients because we have tea. And he said lemon and honey. Cough syrup. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Your special drink is ready. Well, well, well. What do we have here? It's my special cough syrup. What do you call it? Cough syrup. I mean, I literally called it that, so duh. And I think we added to the brew pad. Let's get it. Of course you do. Yup. And then we got a Toma to chill. Born and raised in Seattle, a lactose intolerant cop. Wow, he's... Oh, that's all he says? We got the first... Oh, here we go. Why does it travel back up? That's so weird. Favorite things. Movies, Police University, Cop Story, Robert Cop. What I'm doing with my life. Father of 3 beautiful girls. Oof, 3 girls. I wonder how you handle a household like that. See, I have a son. And he's already a little handful. And he's only 6 months, but he's so cute. But yeah, yeah. Yeah. Let's see whether this drink tastes as good as it smells. Damn, this is great. How's your day going? Anything out of the ordinary on your patrol? Yeah. Anything interesting today? Actually, I witnessed something scary on my shift today. Tell me. You sure you want to hear it? Yes. The scary thing I witnessed was a salary. Okay, that's pretty funny. That's a nice dad joke. Seriously? Yeah, today was payday, and I checked my ATM during my shift. Such a horrible sight. Other than that, the labor union protests, everything is fine though. And the labor union protests, everything is fine. I forgot to add the and. But I am reading better today. Maybe I just needed I needed coffee and I need to wake up a little bit and get frustrated trying to fix the Elgato sound capture for some reason. Hey, can you even say it's fine? We got a young celebrity lurking around by herself. Ain't that strong proof that this area is safe? Hey. Thank you for the drink and the place to sit. I'm going back now. Oh, thank you for coming. Hope you enjoyed your time. Uh-huh. Who the hell was that? She just sat there and read. I'm sure that's pretty normal in a coffee shop. I mean, you always do that here when you're writing. I guess you're right. Anyway, where were you? Oh yeah. What are you doing here, young lady? It's pretty late, you know. I don't have anywhere else to go. And this place looked cozy. I see. So you basically wanted to go to a bar. And you're underage, right? How did you know? You can read minds now, old man. I have a daughter around her age. It's easy to translate what they say. Especially when you have to deal with them every day. I don't know why you're here. But everything's gonna be okay. You can forget all your problems while you're here. Dude, you're a cop. It's not his job to take care of someone else's daughter. He's a cop. That is exactly his job. No, it's not. It's his job to protect and serve. That's a police's job. Protect and serve. It's not his job to take care of someone else's daughter. He's not a babysitter. He's not a babysitter at all. Relax, Freya. Don't be so uptight. Yeah. Mr. Policeman here made me feel so much safer already. You know it yourself, Freya. This place is very safe. Right, Officer Georgie? Of course. This is the safest place around here.
Hey, that endorsement comes with a discount, right? What? Don't look at me like that.
You're a cop, old man. Act like one.
I deal with crimes and public safety. How should I know how to handle someone else's daughter?
You should know. You're a father yourself.
Oh, right.
Guys, you know I can hear you, right?
Really? See, Freya, she has good hearing. She should help. That should help her protect herself. Anyway,
Rachel,
Miss Rachel, what brings you here?
as I've told the others, I had a fight with my dad. What are you laughing at? What are you laughing at?
Uh, Me and my daughters fight every day.
Hey, why would you say that?
Because it's true. Fought a lot with my kids. That's normal. In fact, whenever we finish arguing about something, we become closer as a family.
Huh?
Because when things have calmed down, I've learned something about them. They've learned something about me as well. As long as we don't leave things unresolved, an argument makes things better.
But it happens so often. Tonight was one among countless others. Yeah, today I'm reading much better for some reason. So I'm not making a complete fool of myself, but nonetheless I'm still making weird ass voices. So yeah, he wasn't like this before. Before it happened. I mean, before your solo career? No, before my mom passed away.
What happens after each fight?
Nothing. We just don't talk about it until another fight starts.
Unresolved problems are dangerous. They ain't easy. You gotta understand each other better. As much as I hate to admit it, conflict is always the best way to know someone, even your own blood.
But it was never this bad when my mom was around. She was the only one who understood me.
And she's also understood your father. Maybe he and your mom also had arguments, but your mom acted like a mediator between the two of you.
That's possible. Now that my mom's gone, I don't have anyone to act as my guardian.
And your dad, he lost his best negotiator. Wait a second. You said this has happened a lot, but why'd you run this time? My daughter never ran away. Wait. Maybe because I'm the one always running away. Using my job as an excuse.
I can't read now. All of a sudden I can't read. I could confirm that.
Yeah, I run here a lot. But yeah, I had to tell you again. You both gotta resolve your issues. Unresolved problems are dangerous. In any relationship.
I kinda understand what you're going through, Rachel. I also ran away when I was younger. Are you on good terms with your parents now? I am. When and how did it happen? To be honest, I'm not even sure myself. It just happened. Maybe I should run away even farther. I mean, I have my own income. I don't need to rely on my dad. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend that. Why? I'm an adult. No adult would ever say I'm an adult.
Just give yourself some time to think, Miss Rachel. Try to understand your father's perspective. I'm sure both of you will be able to solve this, like adults. You don't need to rush to a decision.
I'm not so sure about that.
But now I would recommend you just go home. It's really late. I need to go home as well. I could give you a ride.
But
You don't need to talk to your father right away. Just go straight to your home, straight to your room. At least knowing you're safe at home will give him some peace. It will allow him to think more clearly about everything.
You're right. You really are a cop, Georgie.
Of course I am. So where do you live, Miss Rachel?
In the western part of Neko Town.
Oh, that's that's quite far.
You're still gonna drive me home, right? Old man.
Of course I will. Did I drive you home too, Miss Freya?
No, you don't have to. I'm riding my bike.
Are you sure?
100% sure.
We'll be off then.
Thank you, King and Freya. Take care on your way home.
See you around, King.
And there they went. Yes, you can stay longer if you want. Nah, that's fine. I also have to call it a day. How's the riding, by the way? It's getting there.
That's nice to hear.
I'm juggling a lot of work, though. Barely made my deadlines. I don't know if I could keep this up. Why don't you just come clean? Tell your boss about about the publishing offer. Who knows? Maybe she'll understand. Yeah, right. Great job, Freya. Here, take some money. Go take a vacation and finish your novel. In your dreams. Not exactly a play of the month. You never know. You never know, I might end up on the chopping block. Oh, the pressure. Sure about one thing, though. This coffee shop has a lot of stories to tell. So yeah, I'll probably come back tomorrow. The door is always open for you. I'm not gonna repeat that laugh. I bet it is. Okay then, take care. Be careful on your way home. Oh crap. Friday, September 25th, 2020. Werewolf activist imprisoned for owning illegal furry sedatives. The Orcish Workers Union in talks with the government over their pleas. Rap group Street Orchestra questioned over their pro-eco-terrorism lyrics. That's interesting. Werewolf activist. I mean, that one is a little. That's a little crazy. A legal sedative, very sedative. That's interesting. All right, let's start the day. Good evening, Mr. Hyde. Evening. Are you by yourself tonight, sir? Gala is coming after a shift. Hmm. It's pretty empty here. You're our first customer. Blah, blah. You're our first customer tonight. Is there something wrong?
Nothing.
It's just a bit strange that you say our,
when obviously there's only you here.
Oh, I guess it's just me, but when I'm working, I always put myself as the barista and the coffee shop.
I see. Anyway, I need to order something.
What do you want to drink tonight?
You have any blood?
Sorry, sir, but we don't.
Oh, come on. You think I was serious?
Oh,
Nah. Give me a ginger green tea. Make sure it's very warm and bitter.
green tea, and he said ginger. I need to redo that. Green tea, ginger. Green tea, because there's like a way. Okay, Base is green tea for sure. Ginger, ginger. I mean, it's very warm and bitter, so I'm not stressing it. Might as well. Ginger, green tea. Let's see. Your drink is ready. Let's see. Good. Glad you liked it. By the way, if you don't mind me asking, ask away. You said you're here for work? Yeah, for a couple of weeks. Not in the medical industry like Mr. Gala, are you? Hell no. I could never imagine myself doing something so. What's the word? Something as honorable as that. Then. Are you dealing with something I shouldn't ask about? I'm not a criminal. In case that's what you had in mind. I mean, it's not an evil job per se. I don't know why I'm asking because in Tomo de Chill, it literally says his profession is a supermodel. And the contact number is right there. We unlocked a little part of it. My self summary. Part of Los Angeles agency, old enough yet still seeking the truth and purpose of life. Those fans only. So we're close to there. Let's see what's in the evening whispers. No, I think I'm gonna stick to a 2-day basis and then move on to something else. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna do 2 days and then end off the video there. But we're gonna continue on right now. French Kissing a Cat by Freya Fatima. So, what's the craziest thing you've ever done in your life? Asked her dating app partner. Pretty bold question to ask on your first date, Akari thought to herself, and in the first hour as well. Whoa, that's a long story. Are you sure you want to know the answer? She asked back. Definitely. I think it's the best icebreaker question, and it's also a good indicator. Indicator of what? For how compatible we are, and? Well, I don't mean to offend you, but just in case your answer is I cut someone to 12 parts or I strangled my Tinder date till he died, it's an indicator that I will immediately run away. Fair enough. Akari's interest in this guy increased. Maybe, just maybe, he could handle her story. So, do you want me to go first? He asked. I'll go first, although it's more like a crazy hobby of mine, not something I did just once so I could tell the story for the rest of my life. Color me interested. So I love to kiss cats. That doesn't sound too crazy. I'm talking about lips to lips kissing, especially French. I love French kissing cat. What? What? What the hell? Her date responded without hiding his surprise. You've never tried it? If you feel uncomfortable with kissing a male cat, you can always try doing it with a female one. Are you telling me you've kissed a female cat before? Both male and female. I'm pretty flexible. He didn't say anything, which was unsurprising, considering such secrets weren't usually revealed on the first date, or ever for many people. It's not bad, you know. Here, let me tell you about the first time I French kissed my cat. I was around 14, an age where most people feel curious about many things, especially sexual stuff. But I had no boyfriend, so I couldn't just ask someone to help me practice kissing. But I did my biggest love at the time. I did have my biggest love at the time. Her name was Oren, and she was a beautiful orange cat with glorious pair of shiny orange eyes. Her date still hasn't responded, so Akari continued. Seeing her beautiful eyes, I got an idea. I decided to borrow my mother's red lipstick and paint my lips red. It was a mess, but I was pretty satisfied with the results. I picked up her I picked her up as usual without her knowing. I quickly put my lips on her. Of course, she clawed her way out of my grip, but just in that quick moment, I felt something weird. It's a feeling, it's the same feeling. I can't believe I'm continuing reading this. It's the same feeling you have when you ride the merry-go-round the first time. No, roller coaster would be a better comparison. After that, I started honing my skills, and now even stray cats don't mind me kissing them. Her surprise, to her surprise, Kari noticed that her date hadn't left her alone in the cafe unlike previous dates she told her story to. Are you crazy? The man asked with his eyebrows halfway to his hairline. Well, you did ask about the craziest thing I've ever done. Why? You're not even interested in kissing a cat even after listening to my story? God, no. I'm a dog person, for God's sake. Oh my god. This story was just a whole joke. It was just a whole joke to say that he was a dog person. That was, Fred, this was the worst story I've ever read. It was literally a setup for a joke. That I'm done. I'm done. It was very painful to hear. It was very painful to hear. But definitely not as honorable as working at a hospital. Then what is it? Yes. You travel a lot? More or less. You befriended a startup founder, so I assume either you have your own startup or you work in some kind of investment agency. Well, if my character looked at his phone more often, he could see that he is a supermodel. I used to, but not anymore. The startup found her. He's just a friend. Then what do you do? I've had many career paths in my life, but got boring after a while. So right now, I'm a model. I didn't expect that. But you have the looks and the figure, so I guess it makes sense. You want to hear a secret? Sure. Those ads for anti-aging skincare products? No way. Vampire models. We are naturally good looking. Skin paler than an elf's, but we don't have those annoying pointy ears, which makes us basically a bunch of good looking living mannequins. How better to advertise anti-aging products with the people who naturally don't age? Isn't that false advertising? Yep, asking the questions I've been wanting to ask. That is false advertising. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense though. He's a vampire and a model. It doesn't make sense. Anti-aging. Eh, don't be so naive. Truth is a matter of circumstance and perspective. Advertising is just farming for the truth. Huh, I never thought of it that way. I have no, like, I know that was a profound thing he just said. I don't understand it. How long have you been modeling? Oh, not long. Not much more than 30 years. Wow. Good evening. Can you please be a little quieter? There's another customer here. Act like a civilized person. Well, if you can. Oh, come on. I'm just trying to make this place a little more livelier. You don't mind, right, sir? No, I don't mind. Pretty sure I saw you the last time I was here. You bet. You could say I'm a regular here. Hence the attitude. Hey, you look very happy. Any special occasion? Nah, nothing. This is my default state. She only has two states. Either extremely excited or super stressed. Stop putting me in a bad light. Anyway, what were you talking about? We're talking about Mr. Hyde's profession. And what is your profession, dear sir?
I'm a model.
And he's been doing it for 30 years. Holy shit, 30 years of modeling? That's a long time.
Not for me. My current liaison in the clothing brand I work with is the daughter of the guy I worked with when I started modeling. I usually work until it's their grandchild.
That's really cool. I'm Freya, by the way.
Nice to meet you, Freya.
How's the writing so far? It's okay. But I'm stuck and in need of warm drink. So brew me something, please. Coffee? Nah. Need to take it slow for today. Make me something warm and sweet without coffee. Okay. Tea, honey, milk, warm and sweet. There we go. Honey milk tea. I gotta love these names cause it's just right on the nose. A warm, sweet drink ready. Nice. A perfect drink to end a day. Glad you liked it.
Oh, you're a writer.
Yeah, I worked for the Evening Whispers. I'm also working on my own novel right now.
Sounds interesting. What kind of novel are you writing?
Uh, it's complicated. So you should wait until she finishes it. Until she finishes it. Can I speak? What the hell? Yeah, no spoilers. That's if she ever manages to finish it. Yeah, that too.
What's the genre?
Slice of life.
So, non-fantasy or sci-fi?
I'm still not sure. Probably it'll be a normal slice of life.
You'll have tough competition.
You're not wrong. I'll probably put some surreal elements in there. Maybe I'll set it in a world where only humans exist. This is what I was talking about, the meta part. That gets so meta because this is in a world, this is in a universe where all races exist. So there's vampires, there's werewolves, there's elves, there's succubi, there's orcs, there's angels, demons, there's aliens, and I think aliens exist, but that's another point. That's another thing. But it it gets so meta because they're saying because she's a fairy, so that's another thing. But she's setting it in a world where only humans exist, and we're already in that type of world. So it's like we know they're fictional characters, but to them, we're fictional characters. Because humans do exist in that world too, but especially only humans, this is just gonna get way more meta.
Sounds a bit racist.
That's the twist though. This isn't about racial supremacy. I imagine even in a world where only one race exists, problems will still appear anyway. Discrimination and racism will still happen.
How can they be racist without other races?
Difference in language, nationality, ideology, or even skin color. Everyone's the same, the smallest differences will stand out. See? Perhaps it's diversity that can teach us to look past the differences. The bottom line is, we'll always find a way to hate others. I assure you of that. It doesn't really sound all that funny. Hey, it's fantasy. That's what fiction's for anyway. Painting the what ifs. She does have a fair point though, because I am black and Hispanic, And it's just weird. It's weird that in this life where there's a bunch of hate towards having a different skin color, it's weird that if it was a world where different races actually existed, there will always be hate in the world. Which I find that it's crazy because that's just, well, in their sense, it's just being's nature. It's a being's nature. Like there'll always be something to hate because of something that's internalized. And I don't know if we'll ever get past that type of thing. And which sucks, but at the end of the day, it kind of is what it is. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we are all human. We are all human, which at the end of the day, that's what we are. But again, it's all about the internal ideologies that you have in yourself. That's why even in America, like that's why a lot of people are racist and a lot of people have these consents. Wow, of course, people want to have car alarms do it. But yeah, that's in there. A lot of people in America have a lot of ideologies that make it hard for other people to live, and they have a lot of stereotypes that they think are true, and it sucks. They have a lot of bad stuff out here. Um, because at the yeah, we are just we're judged based off the littlest things, and that's why I agree with what she's saying. Like even if there's one race apparent, there's always going to be problems in that race, which and it's true. It's true. I can't say that is not true because it's true. And especially if there's a world where there's different races that still exist, it's just at the end of the day, it's gonna have the same problems. And you can even see that in the newspapers here. They create problems, um, in that world. Like they're racist. Some people are racist against orcs, and there's their relation. The in the first episode, they talked about Lua and Bailey's relationship, and them being completely two different races. Um, and those races won't accept each other because of the stereotypes and ideologies that follow against each other, and it just gets really meta. But it's true. That's actually pretty interesting. I'll buy your book when it comes out. I'll fly back to have it signed. Oh, thank you. Speak of the frickin' devil. Hi, everyone. Good evening, Miss Lua. Hi there. How's it going? Great, thanks. Lua, Lua, please meet Hyde. Nice to meet you, Mr. Hyde. And Hyde, please meet Lua. Hi. Are you by yourself? Yeah, I just finished a meeting. I needed to escape from my coworkers, so I decided to come here instead. Is Bailey's coming? Oh, he's not. He's a freelancer, remember? He's free to do whatever he wants. Is everything okay? To be honest, we haven't talked much since the other day. Oh, shall we fix that with a warm drink then? Good idea, thanks. I'm in the mood for a green tea latte. Green tea and latte? Is there a problem? No, it's nothing, sorry. Cup? And a cup of green tea latte, please. Green tea, milk, boom. Green tea latte, boom. Your green tea latte is ready. Thank you. And we just unlocked something in her Tomo the Chill profile. Nice. October, yeah, I haven't. Look, it's in like a native language, and I'm not gonna translate that. I don't know how to pronounce that. Lover and lover of the bright moonlight, believer in a life without a fight. A big fan of art and poetry. Makes sense? What I'm doing with my life, working a 9 to 5 and trading in a trading company by day, going to poetry readings and museums on the weekends, and raptured by the forbidden fruit. Huh. That's very deep. That's pretty cool. Oh, Freya. You know what? Freya's thing. We make sense. Favorite things: coffee, coffee, coffee. Oh, see, coffee, coffee, coffee. I'm gonna keep on saying that. In case you didn't get it the first time, I'm a big fan of Naimon and Hurukami. So there's that. I'm pretty sure they're writers, like I said before. What I'm doing with my life, working as a journalist because it's the best way to learn how to write better, talk to people who have experienced more than you, and get paid for learning things. Hmm, interesting. Interesting. Thank you. I don't know why, but I was suddenly longing for a green tea latte. Like, this drink feels really heartwarming. Call me pretentious, but I think drinks have the power to connect people's hearts. That's surprisingly deep for a cup of tea. By the way, about Bailey's, has he visited this place again after our last meeting? Not that I know of. He hasn't. Oh, I should apologize for the commotion we caused. Please don't worry about that. Who is this Bailey's person you keep mentioning? Bailey's is, or was, I don't know, my boyfriend. We had a little fight a few days ago. About what? Hey, is it okay for him to just ask her like that? You tell me. Dude, I'm just a customer. You're the owner of this place. It's an old problem. I'm a succubus and he's an elf. Hmm. The usual racial problems then. Show some manners, old man. What? Just following up on the questions you started. It's alright. Bellies and knives have different views on the importance of family. My family is pretty close, and usually they're supportive. But when it comes to dating an elf, they fear that I'll be treated like a peasant. Bailey's, on the other hand, he comes from a well-respected elfin family. They can be cagey at times, I get it. But for whatever reason, he took his family for granted. It's not surprising that the family would disagree with our relationship. Don't sound like most succubi I know. How's your boyfriend dealing with this? He said we should just keep going. Just the same have we been for the last 10 years. So you've been together for 10 years as a couple? And he's suggesting that the both of you should just go on as usual? I mean, your relationship for the past 10 years, that was without familial approval, right? Well, yes, but I want our relationship to move forward. I want a family. Did he disagree with the idea of marrying you? No, quite the opposite. He wanted to marry me. What's the problem then? It's not that simple. His family will disown him. Yes, he wants to marry you, even if his family, even if he has to leave his family. Yes, problem solved then. Why do you have to care so much about what his or your family thinks? Just marry him and make a family of your own. It's not that simple. I don't want to be held responsible. He regrets his decision one day. Abandoning one's family is not a solution. What if marrying me is a mistake? What if he regrets leaving his family? I can't take that kind of responsibility. I can't let him make that sacrifice. Lua, did you ever think about the risk when you started dating him? Yes. No. Maybe a little. We didn't think it would get this far.
Huh. From what I can see, you're the problem here. Pretty greedy for wanting it all. Him, family approval. If you're asking for racial reconciliation, might as well ask for world peace.
Oh man, stop talking. Lua, if I may ask, do you want to marry Bailey's? I love him. Of course I do. Even so, I can't let him leave his family for me. It would be selfish, because I can't do the same for him. I love my family so much, no matter how messy they are.
Well, that's difficult. So, you're forcing your boyfriend to have the same life you have. That blood is thicker than water mentality won't work here. Not every family is worth fighting for, you know.
Some are.
Not his.
Have you ever met Bailey's family? No. They always rejected the idea. Did he try to introduce you to them? He did.
You can't have it all, lady. This is not a fairy tale. This is not a story where some fairy godmother will suddenly appear and grant your wishes. These are how things go in real life. You have to take the chances and make sacrifices. You have to choose which one is the best for you. Pretty simple.
I'm sorry, I have to leave. I hate to be the girl who always runs away, but thank you for the advice.
Take care on your way, Miss Lua.
I will. Bye. You were super harsh, old man.
Huh. But you do agree with me, don't you?
Well, you didn't have to put it so harshly, you know. I believe in sometimes people have to hear the harsh truth because there's sometimes people just have a hard head, and I think that's what the case with Lua is. She just had a hard head, and and she thinks that family and should always stick together, but it could be different for Bailey's. Like Bailey's could have a very entitled family, and and in that case, like her family's great and her family is supportive and she loves her family. It's not the same case for Bailey's, and they both have to come together and think about the situation. That's all they have to do. What are you doing here by yourself anyway? Trying to pick a fight with everyone?
I'm waiting for a friend. Oh, there he is. Good evening, everyone.
Hey, Gala.
How are you doing, Freya?
I'm fine. But your friend here is one hell of a troublemaker.
What did you do this time, Hyde?
Stated facts, harshly,
to someone that needed it.
but not the way you said it. No, I think Hyde was right in this situation.
Let me order a drink first. Then you folks tell me about what happened.
What are you having this evening, sir?
Do you remember my furry sedative? My furry remedy? I mentioned it a couple of days ago.
The one with ginger and caffeine?
Yes. Can you help me try to figure out what it is?
Sure, I'll try mixing the ginger with tea.
Yes, tea, ginger. Still not sure what the last thing might be.
Okay, I'll try experimenting with it.
You'll know when you'll get it right.
Okay, tea. But honey and ginger. That was not right. But let me check. Oh, here's your drink, sir. I really have to check. Gotta have tea, milk, and ginger.
I'm 100% sure this is not the remedy I would need.
Let me try brewing another one.
It's okay. More interested in the story anyway. So tell me what happened. She's a better storyteller than me.
Alright, so there's this girl. Oh, thank God. We don't have to go through this whole story. And that's about it.
Hyde. Oh, Hyde. You never change, do you?
Oh, both of you are going to judge me for being honest now. Dude, honesty is good and all, but, try not to be a dick.
Listen to her, Hyde. She's got a good point. Not you too. I was a bit surprised though. Usually you don't even bother with this kind of thing. I've seen you actively try to avoid it. You do know me. We've been friends for years. Yeah, of course. I don't know why I got involved in the discussion. I guess the vibe of this place has seeped into me. I understand. This place does have that special magic. Not exactly a good magic, judging from the reaction I received today.
You may be right, but there are other ways to say what you have in mind. Anyway, I've got to go. So soon, it's past midnight. I need some sleep.
Take care on your way, Freya.
Sleep tight. See you guys.
Why are you staring at me like that? Nothing. What did you want to talk about when What do you want to talk about when you told me to meet you here? Oh, I was just bored. And that was the surest way to make you come out. Seriously? I thought the story from Freya was enough to fill your daily dose of interaction. Well, it was something indeed.
You said about being my friend for years.
Yes, why?
You ever wondered what we'd be like if we hadn't met?
What do you mean?
Forget it. It's late anyway. Need to get back.
Huh?
Alright, King. Thanks for the evening. Pleasure was mine. Bye.
What was that?
You know him better than I do, Mr. Gala. Care for another drink to end the day?
Sure.
Spice Lady, a British chocolate drink, extremely popular in the 90s. Okay. We're gonna end it off here. Saturday, September 26th. So we're gonna end it off here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed the video, please comment down below and tell me how I could do better in the video. But other than that, I hope you have a nice night, day, whatever type of uh, day that you're having. I hope you have a nice one. As always, please be sure to drink something, preferably water. Please be sure to eat something. Um, Other than that, if it is your birthday, happy birthday, and I'll see you next time. Have a nice night.